Hey everybody, Ryan Mallory here, and I'm going to go over a trade setup with you today. And it's going to be in Trinity Industries. The stock symbol is TRN. It's in the industrial sector and it's a railroad stock. So let's go ahead and jump right into it right now. First off, you have a declining resistance level going all the way back to October of last year, 2018. So I'm going to draw that resistance level for you here right now. You see there, it's touching these points perfectly. Going into any kind of trade in Trinity Industries, TRN, you have to be aware that this resistance level is there. And if it touches and it gets rejected, that's a good sign to go ahead and get out of the stock. Now, what kind of trade setup am I seeing here? Well, that's a bull flag pattern. And you can see it right here. It's being perfectly formed. I really like this chart pattern. It's in a market that's going up and up day after day, or seemingly so, bull flag patterns can be a great way to get in with a good risk-reward ratio. So here you have a bull flag pattern, you have a nice run up, which is what happens when you have a bull flag pattern. It's a strong run higher followed by a period of consolidation. And that's what you have. You have it, and it looks like a flagpole, a flag on a flagpole, right? So double bottom here as well. So we'll draw those as well just for noting the occurrence. Right there, double bottom. You have the bull flag pattern, and you have enough of a room here between the breakout level and the resistance overhead to make it an ideal risk reward. So it breaks out of this double flag pattern, it consolidates. Now the ideal entry is going to be at 2150 with a stop loss at 2017. So 2150, it's going to be right at about this level right here. We're going to need a breakout of that level with a stop loss at 2017, and that's going to be the lows from December 3rd of 2019, just a few cents below it. Okay, so if it breaks out, that's great. If it doesn't and it struggles to hold this bull flag level and even breaks below it, then that's your sign to get out of the stock. So let's see what happens the next day and the days that follow. All right, so we have a good idea of what's going on here. We have a nice breakout. Now it didn't actually hit 2150, and that's may seem like on the surface a problem, but it opened up at 2160, about 10 cents higher, went all the way down to 2154. But look at it on the 30-minute chart. This is how you can stage your entry for when you have a stock that gaps above your ideal entry level. So here's the gap up right here. But you look at this consolidation around 2175, then okay, you have a good reason to get into it at that point, because it's consolidating a little bit on the 30-minute chart. If you look at it from the 5-minute chart, and we got to go back here a little bit to see that, you can see there's some nice consolidation right in here. And I'll highlight that for you. And then if it breaks above that consolidation, that's where you want to get long. So you get long at around 2180, and then you just continue to ride this thing higher. Now going back to the daily chart, you can see that it starts to hit some resistance on day 3. And that's where you need to start taking some profits off the table, maybe half the gains, and seeing, okay, it's seeing some rejection at resistance here, this resistance level that we drew. Maybe it breaks through it in the days ahead. Maybe it's just resting one day and it's going to push through. However, you do have some solid gains on the table. You can see what the past has done when it's touched it before. It's made good rallies right into resistance and resulted in hard sell-offs. Railroads can be a little bit topsy-turvy at times. So let's go ahead, take half off the table and let the rest run. If it doesn't work out, then you go ahead and move your stop loss up and you get out maybe at like 2254 or 2280, but you don't have to put all of your profits at risk. You can keep maybe half your position, and let's see if it can break through the resistance in the days ahead. If it doesn't, then you go ahead and get out of the trade. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, as well as check out some of these other cool videos that I've done. And if you want to swing trade with me each and every day, you can do so by going to www.shareplanner.com/splash zone. Thanks and happy trading.